So earlier this week, the nice folks at Walt Disney has announced that they're raising prices yet again for their parks, Disney World, Disneyland, and California Adventure. And from my understanding, of course, with their peak pricing, that I think it's at 129. Um, and they've raised prices just about every year for the past few years. So I think it's easy to believe that in the next few years you're looking at costing $150, possibly up to $200 per person within the next 5 to 10 years. And I have to say that's quite insane. And what I mean by that is, you know, when they say charging this amount, this is not just adult pricing. This is for everybody. I mean, they pretty much charge full adult price for anybody, I think over the age of 2, or basically once they've come out of the womb. Uh, joking there, but I mean, they're pretty much pricing themselves, out of the middle class, and I hate to say it, those that don't have as much money. And I remember taking my family a few years ago for my wife's 40th birthday, and we went for one day, and between um, myself, my wife, and I believe it was, yeah, four of the children, I spent just shy of $2,000. um, and we went again, a few years later, and spent just as much, if not more. And that's quite a bit of money. I don't care who you are, unless you've got endless amounts of money. Um, and I can only imagine, the typical nuclear family of mom, dad, son, and daughter. Family of four, and you're advertising, say, "Hey, come visit us," and that's not easy to plop down, $1,000 before you've even stepped onto uh, the place, because you spend let's say $130 on a peak day. um, that right there, let's say 130, that's over $500. You've rented a hotel room for a day or two, let's say at about $100 a piece. That's $700 right there. You obviously have to either fly there or drive there. That's a few $100. And then you have to eat, of course. So before you even gotten onto the Disney property, you've already committed over $1,000. And then once you've gotten on, Disney World or Disneyland, then you're, of course, barraged by, countless of souvenirs to purchase, from the ears to, shirts and what have you. And I mean, that's a whole lot of money. Now, don't get me wrong. I love, the Disney worlds and the Disneyland as much as the next person. Um, but at the same time, I can't always feel that every time I go, that I feel like I've been, you know, nickel and dimed all the way through. And even last time I went, I felt kind of shortchanged because um, when we went for my wife's birthday, which was in September, um, it was during the same time they were doing their not so scary Halloween special. And basically, what the way that works is everybody in the park is kicked out early, like around 6 or 7 o'clock, and then people that have paid extra, an extra $40 or $50, get to stay in the park. So basically, I got charged full price for not a full day's worth of activity. And I felt very, very shortchanged there, because at night you have the electrical parade, and you have the um, everything going on, the fireworks and what have you, and we did not get to encounter that. I mean, we were basically um, sheep herded out of the place at 7 o'clock, and I thought that was a very, very crass move by the folks at Disney. I was like, okay, if you want to have something like that for the a Halloween special for the kids, that's fine. But you could have easily selected a part of Magic Kingdom to hold that in. And said, okay, if you want to go into this part, spend extra, but not the whole Magic Kingdom park devoted. And it was basically, hey, pay us more. Um, and I thought that was kind of low handed. And like I said, I had already spent shy of $2,000. So if I wanted to stay even longer, I would have to shell out another, you know, like I said, $50 a person for 6 people, another 300. Um, and that's not easy to come by for some people. So anyway, like I said, the folks at Disney, and I will say this, for what you're getting, for $130, that's a heck of a, value because, with all the rides and the experience and I will say that the experience there is top notch. I don't think it can be compared anywhere else, but I think there needs to be a better way for a family that maybe doesn't have as much money to be able to enjoy the things as well. And they have their peak pricing and all, but I also think they could do things as well uh, for those and not feel like they're price gouging folks. I know if you live in Florida, you get a cheaper price, but even those prices are raising. Um, and maybe you can come up with something where maybe a half day or something, and and see, they really really are pushing for you to purchase their multi-day passes. I think if you buy a 10-day pass, the average price per day is like $40. But I mean, you have to commit, even more money per person. I think for a 10-day pass, that hits around $400 or $500 a person. So if you have a family, anyway, and then don't even get me started on the park hoppers and all that kind of crap. So anyway, what do you think about the racist prices? Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing? Do you plan on going to Disneyland or Disney World anytime soon? Or are you going to use your hard earned money to go anywhere else? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like what I had to say, hit the like and subscribe button. If you want to hear more, hit that notification button, and hopefully YouTube will let you know when I have something to say. Anyway, I'm out of here. Peace.